Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Warhawks offense will go on the attack first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side.
Makes a grab deep. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Gets the back moving. Now on the option. The keeper on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Mensah. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. At the 40, there he goes. Turns on the Jets. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. And they get him down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Jackson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Offense in a bunch formation. He leaves it with his back, and they're able to get him down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on the counter. And some room to work. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
Throwing, Mensah. Slings it downfield. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, UL Monroe!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Mensah to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. There's a crease. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again.
And down he goes back at the 3.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Tackled there by the defense. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Wolverines with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That caps the season off with a very fine 8-4 record.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have to start the third quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this third.
All right, Holly.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Mensah. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Handoff to the fullback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Escapes the pressure going right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Vaughn. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mensah. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Keeps it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Hunt is on its way. and they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Big fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Set to kick this one away.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Stepping to the right. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the first down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Plucks it out of the air.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the two-point conversion attempt fails.
That keeps the score. Miami 33, ULM 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wants a big play here late. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the
Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is John Mateer, senior quarterback out of Oklahoma. And one final congratulations to this year's Heisman Trophy winner. 2026 will forever be known as his Heisman season. Thanks for joining us.
you.